It's not about avoiding the challenges we pass through, but how we face them with open heart and determined spirit. Today I'll be sharing the 12 powerful secrets on how to flow like water and stand like tree, which I say to be flexible, adaptable, and resilient in every single challenge which comes your way. Challenge your thinking patterns and be open to new experiences. This means that whenever you face a challenge or you are into a challenge, open your mind. Challenge it. Stop making it too cold. Open. Let it be warm to be able to learn different kinds of things. In such an experience, learn something. Instead of judging a situation, instead of seeing it as frustrating, instead of seeing it as negative, always remember your mind matters. It drives you to what exactly you want to become. Be determined to open your heart. Be determined to learn from the experience, to understand what exactly is behind the experience, what exactly is behind the situation. It will give you the big picture of who you really want to become. It will make you grounded. It will give you a spirit of calmness because you have understood and you have mastered how to deal with that situation, how to deal with that experience. It's a learning process, it's a challenge process, but it gives you life to know who you really are. Be open to learning from your mistakes, from your experiences, from your failures, or even setbacks. Remember, this is life. It has ups and downs. Obviously, there is mistakes and other setbacks or obstacles. So it's a matter of you learning how to deal with that situation. Learn something from it, understand it, and get to know how to adjust when something comes up, which is in almost the similar situation or could be the same exact thing coming to you. You have learned how to deal with that. You have learned how to understand, and it will help you to live your life smoothly, happily, and joyful without frustration. Connect yourself with supportive people to influence your growth. In most cases, if you want to flow like water or to be flexible in life, have people who are around you who can support you, who can divest your success, who can help you grow, who can engage with your mental health, who can uplift you, who can encourage you. Remember, our environments matter. The world around us matters. It could be the place when it is too congested with negativity. That's not the right place for you. It will help you grow. It will help you to see. It will help you to stay grounded in such areas. Always be creative in problem solution. Whenever you find yourself in such a situation or in such a challenging times, always find a solution from that problem. Think beyond the box. Don't fear the challenge. It does not define you, but you define it. You give it a name. Find a solution from it. Challenge it with finding a solution. Be creative. Think of something you can do to see that you go forward, because you are beyond and better than that problem before you. You are above all that. Have a solution. Be creative to produce a solution. Don't just see it as a problem, but think of a solution in such a situation. It will help you live like, stand like a tree in life. You will never be shakeable. You will never be intimidated. No, you will be real and say, you know what? I can be flexible in every situation because you're creative in solving problems. You are creative in knowing what to do in such a situation. It automatically, it will give you a ground in that situation. Take care of your physical life, your health life, your mental life. In which way? Remember, during such a situations, if you feel like you are sick, you get most frustrated. But this is now the time you have to take care of your physical life. Go for exercise. It could be running. It could be going to gym every single time. It could be reading. Read a lot. Maybe books, inspiration books. It could be eating on a diet, eating well. Make your food, your plate to be more of green. It will help you to understand, you know what? I have to stand. I have to feed myself if I'm to face such a situation. If you don't feed yourself rightly, it will frustrate you. Or think of how to feed it rightly. If you see that things you've been watching are really effective in your life, try to figure out what you're supposed to feed your mind rightly, what you're supposed to eat to become more energized, what you're supposed to do to become more active. Health in this situation, it builds you to stay crowded, active, and also open to thinking more. Accept that not everything is in your control. Let go of controlling everything. People, let me tell you something. The more you want to control everything, you're frustrating yourself. Do what you can and leave what you cannot do. Leave or let go of things which you cannot control. We sometimes think that if I do all things, my life will be at full. No, you cannot do all things. You are not God, remember that. But you can do what you can and leave the rest to God. True, because He is our manufacturer. He knows you better. Let's stand up to be that person. Let's stop praising people to show them that we want to fit in a society just because we want to do all, just because we want to please others. Do what you can, leave what you cannot do. Let it go. Be you, to avoid being frustrated, to avoid being stressed, to avoid being dying inside you. I know you don't want that. So let's stay crowded by doing what we can and leave the rest to people who can do it. Master your seasons as a person. In life, I've realized that if you want to become the best version of yourself, one thing I've realized is to master your seasons. What do I mean by mastering your seasons? Remember, we have 4 seasons in life. We have the beginning season, we have the growing season, we have the harvest season, and we have the resting season. If you master them, it reduces the stress in your life. The master your season, you learn how to be defensive to such circumstances. You learn how to stand like a tree in such an area because you have understood that they come and go. I'll be leaving a link of a video talking about how to master your seasons in a description box below. But if you really want to grow, to understand yourself and to stand like a tree and flow like water, always master seasons. Understand what to do in those seasons. Understand how to deal with those seasons. Because with life, it always starts with us. Remember to invest in yourself, to new skills, to new knowledge. The moment you invest in yourself every single time, you have less time for such a challenge because you know you are not the only one who have ever passed through that. But it's a matter of understanding. But when you know that this situation has come, always remember that equip yourself with new knowledge. Learn about it. Understand. Learn about that. Oh, how do these people deal with such situation? Get a new skill. Have something which makes you busy. It will change you. It will help you to become the best version of yourself. Remember, we have much potentials in us. The more you develop those new skills in you, the more you get the wisdom and the knowledge to apply them on the best. You understand the best of you. It brings out of you. And later, it gives you the stability of staying grounded in such a challenge. The next point has helped me to grow me, to understand that even if I've fumed, I know what to do, is to engage in mindful practices like deep breath. In most cases, when you're stressed or you are overwhelmed, you feel like the earth is on you, the first thing you always have to do is to first pause and calm yourself down. Sometimes me, what I do is I always say to myself that Enid, breathe in, breathe out. It calms me. If you want to be like, to stand like a tree and flow like water, that is being flexible, you need to always calm down in such situations. Remember, life has unexpected ups and downs. Remember, just know that they are already there. They are not going to go away. Instead, you need to calm yourself in such situations. You always pause. Then after pausing, you go for mindful practices. For example, deep breath. You could also move around. You can go somewhere and rest a bit and be in a quiet place. Or you can just keep quiet, which some people say it's meditation. Just keep quiet to make your mind smooth and stable. This will ground you. It will give you a stability. It will make you calm in that situation. And this will begin to develop the true you to become the best version of the person you want to become. Always learn to say no to protect your time and energy. People, let's understand this, that in life, we need to learn how to say no to some things. You have a backlog in your life. You have things which you really they don't matter to you. They are going to waste your time just because you want to please someone. And you feel like, how can I disappoint people? Let me tell you something. You rather disappoint that person by saying no to protect your time and energy. Time matters and time counts. Mind about yourself first. There is no way where you can develop when you have not mastered yourself. Let's learn to say no to some things because we want to please others, but because we want to do something to fit in, and that distracts us. Let's learn to say no to protect our energies, what we have worked for, what our time means to us. Let's protect that time because remember, time counts. Let's respect our time by saying no to some things. This will help you remain calm and grounded to be the best version anyone would love to see before them. To take time to reflect on your experiences and how to go about growth in life. Every single time, if you take time and spend time reflecting on what really matters in a situation, reflect on that challenge. Ask yourself some questions. Why is this situation before me? What can I do about it? Ask yourself. Because the moment you ask yourself such questions, they will help you to discover that one thing you've been looking for. Remember, you have learned yourself, you have reflected on yourself, you know the habits in your life, you know your thoughts, you understand your emotions. So when the time comes for such a challenge or an experience before us, first ask yourself, really, is this what I'm supposed to do? Remember, you're the driver of your life, and you are the driver of everything which takes around you. If you master that, this will help you to also make a decision during the time of reflection. Reflect on your experiences. Don't forget that experiences are learning base. Reflect on them. Learn something. What you have learned from it, it will make you grow. Reflect yourself, drive yourself. You will see the calmness in every situation which always comes your way. Stop living a masked life. Let's stop living a masked life and be true to ourselves. Let's stop fitting because we want to please others. Really? That one is a dead zone. You will always be frustrated. You will always just be moving in other people's shoes. But if you want to flow like water and you want to stand like a tree, always be true to yourself. Don't pretend to be someone else. Don't pretend to because you want to fit in to become that person, because you want to do something to please others. It will frustrate you. It will bring you stress, even overwhelmed. But if you want to be the best version you want to become, always be true to yourself. Forget the masked life. Let's learn to flow like water. Today it's like this, tomorrow we are here. So how do you deal with that life? Let's stand and understand that this is just a life we have to. It's a journey, it's a school, it's a ministry. It's a challenge that we should learn to move with it. But what matters is to stand. If you undertake what I've shared, the secrets on how to stand and be like tree, they will guide you, they will help you, and you will live a happy life. You will live a joyful life. You'll live an amazing life. So endeavor to embrace these 12 secrets to help you stay flexible, adaptable, and resilient in life. If this video was informative and helpful to you, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Later, you share your thoughts regarding such a situation in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and always remember, be true to yourself.